Om Shanti. Rika, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start the session. Come into the sitting position. Keep your back neck straight, aligned, relax, and gently close your eyes. Now, observe your deep inhalation, slow exhalation. Prolong deep, slow breathing. Now, inhale for the 3 times Om, along with Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration, feel the sensation. Join your both palms, wrap your palms. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while thinking, looking at your palms, gently open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So, welcome to the therapy class. So today, till now we talked about mostly in previous session we discussed about um, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So today we're going to discuss about the mental disorder, the migraines, and the headache. Some people have dementia or amnesia. People start forgetting about the things. So memory loss, in order to increase the memory, and even the small issues related to the mental, like whenever something happens, they feel the one part of the area and they feel headache around the one part of the area. So these problems you cannot sort it out by taking the pills, because if you have memory loss or amnesia or dementia, which come with the old age, and migraine, it depends. it can be early age. You can get the migraine. So even migraine is very common nowadays. People are having even young generation and teenager developing the migraine. The reason behind of having these issues because they are using lots of equipment watching the television. Uh, Phone is the major reason for having these issues, especially the headache and migraine. It's increasing basically. I'm not saying solely this is the reason, but this is the one of the reason because it's gonna disturb the phone by the the lights of the screen is affecting your eyesight. It's also affecting your brain's neurons. It's affecting your sleeping pattern. So brain is not able to relax, and that's how people are more often feeling the headache, tiredness, dizziness, had migraine, or at the one point of time it can be increased, and they are depending on the drugs. It's become so aggravating. So. Reasons this Wi-Fi using lots of Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is disturbing the rays of the Wi-Fi is working through the satellite, right? And the satellite is now even the TV satellite or either the phone satellite or these satellites is disturbing the brain neurons. So in neurology, they think about that. If you meet to the neurosurgeon, they're gonna often talk about that neurons having a particular kind of energy, and it would be disturbed by the outside energy when you create a certain kind of environment. Why rays you cannot see, like if there's a Wi-Fi and these rays you cannot see, but they create the magnetic area around you, okay, which affects your mind. So if you go to the mountains where there is no network and even scene is so beautiful, but you get more peaceful state because of these outsources are disconnected from you. Battery of the phone or carrying these equipment, especially these energy around you, electronic magnetic energy, you are always traveling with you. Right now, people are keeping the phone through their around their head. Most of the time, they're not using the Bluetooth or this lead. Um, is like um, earplug, right? So it's gonna disturb you. It's basically affecting your neurons, and understand that's why people in ancient time nobody's had a migraine or these kind of issue. A little bit headache comes, that's okay because they do more physical activity. Now people are sitting more on either they are doing the desktop job or something like that, sitting jobs they are doing more, and either you are running the business doesn't matter. Still, most of the time you have to sit, right? So either you are using the gadgets, many types of the gadgets you are using, that's affecting these areas. Okay, from top to the bottom. Eyesight, your face, lights is affected by your face, so your face get tired, muscles get tired, your ears are, all the time you're talking, listening. These senses are over, exploited by the human beings, over exploited. So, overexploitation of the senses is one of the main reasons. Sanitary lifestyle, one of the main reasons. Bad diet, again, one of the reasons. But because of these environment, now we are dependent on these satellite phones or satellite these equipments. It creates more trouble rather than sorting out the problems. So this is the major reason of people are start having they having the lack of the concentration, lack of the confidence. They go into the isolation. They just tap the phone all the day. So it's it's not the healthy way to live. Okay, it's not the best way to live your life. So this thing should be, how to come out. Of course, you have to stop these things, stop playing the virtual games or virtual life, start living the real life. So this is the one of the solutions. But yoga therapy also, helps them certain way. We have to give them routine so they can divert their mind. So in the diet, basically what we can provide, especially to improving the concentration, to improving the memory power, or especially in migraine and um, headache. So mostly things are affected by the because of the imbalance of the kapha, and so you can do one thing. Intake of the nuts, dry fruits. You can. I told you how to take the nuts. Okay, I'm not gonna repeat again. So nuts like almonds, walnuts is very good. It's basically for the brain. So all kind of nuts you can varieties of the nuts you can include in your diet, especially in your breakfast. And along with that, the calcium intake you should increase it in your diet. Magnesium, phosphorus, these things is also good for improving the brain. Then I'll write it down one thing for you. This thing is also good for mental disorder. Most of the mental disorder, depression, anxiety attack. Um, so they can have so Braha. Brahmi. So Brahmi is a plant. Brahmi you can take if, in market. Its tablet is available. It's coming to the syrup form also. And if you get the plant, that's good. You can make the tea of the Brahmi tea. Tea is available, Brahmi tea. So Brahmi tea or syrup, anything you can get from the market. Brand Dabur brand is good. Jhandu brand is good. So these Indian brands you can buy these tablets and these things because they know these plants are Indian environment they will get here. The plants where they are growing. This is the ideal environment for growing those plants. So Brahmi and then Ashwin with the photo with you. These two things you can start in taking. Good for is very good improving the memory. So bad math is also good. So I'm going giving in but these roasted. So this quality of the product is good. That's why I'm talking about it. They're not paying me anything. Okay. So people think maybe I'm promoting or something. So, but if in your country you have the different brands, you can go for it also. So this should be taken by them. Can you see the picture? So Dami Bati, any kind of mental sickness or disorder, this should be taken. It's in general, okay? So if you want to take the tablet, one tablet morning and evening, you can take empty stomach or after the meal, how your body is suitable, it's up to you. You can try empty stomach also, or after your meal, after taking your meal, 30 minutes. Um, After that, you can have this Brahmi. So lick it, right? Keep it in your mouth. Syrup also, if you get it from the market, sip it. You have to take mix in your mouth first and then try to gulp it. Okay. So Brahmi Bati is good one. Ashwagandha also, good for the tiredness or good for the mental dizziness. So ashwagandha also you can try. I think it's very popular now. It's also available in the market as a tablet form, as a powder form. So any form you can take it. But yes, it depends person understand these things. When we give the individual treatment, we know which things we have to give to them because powder tablet and the fresh leaves work differently. But in general way, you can use the powder form. In general way, you can use the tablet. But quantity, quality depend person to person. Okay, but generally you can have start mix in your diet. Um, Take with your whatever diet you are taking. I'm sharing another picture so you can write it down the name. Badnath is a good brand and because it's very old brand, it's a little bit um, expensive. Don't go for the Himalayan brand and these are the foreign brand companies. If you're looking for any product which is related to the Ayurveda, go for the Indian brands because they know the quality and the products, the material of the product is grow in the land of the India, right? And as I keep talking about where the plant is growing, how what kind of environment you are giving, that is also important for giving the treatment to your patient or giving the treatment to your student. Okay, that's also considered. This is a very important part. So that's you have to understand. It's not like you cannot grow these things in your lab. You have to give them perfect environment. So that's why in India we have many kind of herbal plants which treat many problems, which use to treat many problems, right? So these two things you can include in your diet. If you're taking the tablet one morning, one in the evening, after or before you can just observe your body. After meal you can have, before meal you can have, both ways. Ashwagandha work as the best when you take after your meal after 30 minutes. Okay, that's work as a best. This much you understood. These two things are very good. Then diet should be normal things they can take it. It doesn't mean that they have to, but yes, dairy products, especially cow. Again, I come to the cow ghee, 80 level cow ghee, 80 level cow milk is very beneficial, especially treating the migraine or headache or any kind of switch to the mental disorder. So dairy products, especially the cow products, is good. But the problem with the vegan we have less solution because in Ayurveda time there is no veganism. So um, now there's a veganism. So instead of cow milk and dairy products, they can go for the even almond milk. Almond milk is also good, but it's not working like how the cow milk, whatever the impact of the cow milk is. It's very less, but still it's better to do nothing to give something to your body. So almond milk you can go for it. Okay. Then normal diets. It doesn't mean they start having the. I talked about the general diet, food according to the position, location of the sun. Then food according healthy diet I talked about generally also. Packaged side, outside food should be you should completely cut off. Best way to cook the food. Those things you have to consider when you are preparing the food for them. And eating on the ground, yes, these rules should be followed generally. There's no specific diet, but yes, whatever they are having, because pitta people also get these problems, kapha people also get kapha, get more aggravate situation, then vata also get the problems. So there's no particular diet you're gonna prescribe it according to the symptoms. You have to change your diet. So, but ideal way if you to have include the nuts in your diet, includes the fiber in your diet, um, and the natural fiber. Okay, don't depend on the supplements. And yes, try to take the vitamin B or B should be given to them because B is also important for maintaining your mental health and physical health also. So B should be coming from the many products you can take from the all the natural herbal um, like dairy products, cow milk, then protein, soya bean. These you can include sprouts, varieties of the vegetables, varieties of the fruits you have to take in order to fulfill your nutrition values. But there is no ideal fixed values for everyone. Okay, understand this thing. When your body is weak, it means something is missing. You have to just listen your body. You cannot follow the general things which modern scientists are talking about it, right? Modern general dietitian are talking about it. This would be the ratio. There's no ideal ratio. Individual body have the different ratio, and you have the different response to the each kind of food. So you have to listen those things. Okay. So whatever food is suitable for you when you eat, you body give the signal. You have to figure out, and then accordingly you can have choose your diet. Okay. So then come to the asanas practice. For improving the mental strength, the yes balancing posture is very good. Any kind of balancing, standing balancing or arm balancing or the um, asymmetrical balancing posture, any posture you can go for it. And these balancing very quickly improving the concentration, and also it's improving when you improve your concentration, automatically you improve your strength of the mental health, right? You are more focused. So balancing, there's varieties of the balancing posture. So like three pose is the one of my favorite one. Three pose, all the variation of the three pose you can introduce to them. Then in order to increase other things, they can go for it like sun salutation A, B is good. I mean, give them the flow because they're not able to sit. So sitting posture is initial level is not ideal. Give the sequence, make the sequence which start with the balancing, standing, mostly standing, balancing, or basically the flow one, the sun salutation, quick, fast one. So once they do the fast one, their mind is occupied in the movement. So that kind of practice they have to do it. Okay. But whenever they have the attack, migraine, attack or anxiety, inversion should be completely avoided. Immediately tell them to sit and tell them to do the Nadi Shodhan pranayam. So Nadi Shodhan is a pre-practice of the pranayam. That one is immediately, reduce your headache, reduce your migraine. So after these asana practice, or even whenever they get attacked, the pain, um, immediately they can stop the movement, sit, and then practice an alternative nostril breathing or Nadi. And also they have the shortness of the breath. To improve that, abdominal breathing should be practiced before sleeping, after waking up. and whenever they get the time in between during the lunch time. So abdominal breathing is very best for them to working on their diaphragmic, improving their diaphragmic function and improving their abdominal function and improving their memory, right? Because the abdominal is totally connected with your diaphragm is totally connected with your nervous system. So if your nervous system is weak, your diaphragm is weak. If your diaphragm is strong, your nervous system is strong. So try to do the more diaphragmic breathing. So abdominal breathing, chest breathing is diaphragmic breathing. It includes the more engagement of the diaphragm. So you can practice more 30 minutes morning, 30 minutes evening, or whenever you get the time before having any meal, they have to do the abdominal breathing a lot or chest breathing. It's also improve your digestive system and the body will be gonna absorb all the nutrition whatever you're about to give your body, right? Then plenty of the herbal drinks should be given to them is like camelline rose tea, camelline tea, ginger tea is very helpful for if you have headache or cold, these kind of things. Okay, so then the gold intake of the gold is also given through mm, um, like gold water. It's like you can use the coin in the glassware and put the coin in the glassware and pour the water and keep it for the 9 hours during the night time and drink that water, sip that water very slowly, empty stomach you can take it. It's also improving the strength, but it's very hot, so make sure you do this practice during the winter time, okay, not in the summer. It increases the pep in your body. So these things should be done. Then meditation. In meditation, um, so active meditation should be given to them. So dancing meditation and the kirtan, the bhajan kirtan is very good, but not so much loud one. It's like slow one. It's not like the kirtan which we going on the loudspeaker. It increase their headache. Okay, so you have to do the practice of kirtan like without the loudspeaker and mic. Okay, that kirtan is very soothing. Then dancing along with the kirtan is very helpful for them initial level. Then after 1 month, 2 months, when you see the improvement, you introduce the sitting meditation also, like pranam meditation slowly. Again, it's active, but sitting meditation, chanting meditation, mantra chanting meditation. Yoga nidra is very helpful for them. So before sleep, going for the sleep, they can practice the yoga nidra daily, and it's improving their sleep also, sleep pattern also. And sometimes outside sources also triggering the migraine, and that is like when they come into the contact of the sunlight, migraine is increased, headache is increased. So to avoid the sunlight, scorching sun, but early morning sun and evening sun is good. That's and copper water should be taken empty stomach in the morning time. So to bring the clear vision and removing all the impurities from the body and clearing your mala. Mala is like your waste. It's helping you to remove the malas from the body easily. So these things, these are the simple practice and simple general routine they have to follow it. And other things, um, breathing, I talked about it. Nadi Shobhan is best. They have to do more Nadi Shobhan. More they do, more they come out from the problems. But yes, safe breathing, I talked about it. The safe breathing, yesterday we talked about it. The chest breathing, abdominal breathing, then yogic breathing. Okay, three part of the breathing practice is a good one. Along with the Kumbhak, Kumbhak is like story. I hope you learn the Kumbhak part, holding your breath. That can also be introduced to them. Five breath they can hold and gradually, very slowly and gradually you can introduce simple Kumbhak. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and 7 seconds. Gradually you are increasing the time for holding your breath. Okay. So this is the simple routine for all the mental hopping and any doubts or any difficulty.
No.
Okay. So, so today is the last session. We covered all the problems of the therapy, and we also talked about the Ayurveda in much. I think right now you have the much understanding of the Ayurveda and how the common general practice we can uh, implement it on ourselves and also on our family members and on your students also. So assignment for the this therapy. So you should practice. You should write it down the assignment. Assignment basically. So choose the one problem. Any problem you can choose. Okay. Your problem, your favorite problem. Maybe you suffer, and that push you towards the that problem you can discuss. So talk about what is the problem, introduction to that problem, an explanation of that problem. Then same way the treatment, right? The yoga therapy treatment. Okay. So one problem and talked about introduction, then what is that? The problem and how it's connected with you. Like maybe you suffered, or maybe in your family, somebody, your loved beings are having that problem, and find out, do the research and write it down all the treatment, whatever the suitable treatment you want to give according to the Ayurveda and the yoga therapy. Okay, this is the assignment of the yoga therapy. Priya Rekha?
Yes.
So we have covered on everything
Let me know.
now.
Let me know. Let me know. No.
Okay, so we're gonna end the session here with the one time Om and Shanti Shanti. And coming to the sitting posture, keep your back neck straight, aligned, relax, and gently close your eyes and be aware. Take a deep, long, slow inhalation. Deep, long, slow exhalation. Inhale through the Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Joining both hands, clap your tongue, listen your eyes, feel the warmth. Really slowly while winking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a big smile. Bye-bye, take care.
Durgesh, my daughter just want to say hi to you.
Oh, hi, dear.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
You were saying she likes me, so I want to say hi to her.
Oh, how are
Say
you,
hi.
Lakshmi?
Hi. I got some bubbly too.
Hi, dear. Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Yeah. Okay, so what you have done, dear? You look so pretty. I love your hairstyle. It's so
It's
lovely.
a school day. Really.
Cold. There's a cold outside?
School day, school day. She needs to go to school, but she said, I just want to say hi to her.
Okay. Go to school, bye-bye, dear. I have to go back because
Okay, say
bye-bye.
bye.
Love you.
Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Meet you next,
you.
2nd October. Okay. Come to the
Okay.
village.
Okay, then Durgesh, thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.